to speak a little bit about the changes at CARSTAR and what's happened through Driven Brands, and to walk us through some of the activity with the 2016 Advisory Board, I'd like to call upon Mr. Gerald Wicklund with a few words. There he is. Thank you, sir.
And is Melissa coming up too? Could I have Melissa up here? Okay, come on, hurry up. Okay, no looking back. No responses, too many. Welcome. My name is Gerald Wicklund, second generation of 3 generations of CARSTAR, and proud to be the first franchisee. When Melissa said that I would be giving a welcome on behalf of the advisory board, I assumed it was because of the experiences I have had in 27 years as a franchisee. So what I need for Melissa to do is sit very still. She's reading all this saying, okay, now what's he up to? Okay, first of all, you need to sit really straight. Because when I break this board over your head, if you move one bit, it won't break. So really keep your shoulders back. Here you go. Back straight. Okay, chin down just a little bit. Okay. So, what I need is everybody else's help with this. Okay? We're going to count 1, 2, and on 3, I'm going to break the board over Melissa's head. As long as she doesn't move, it's going to work. So I need everybody's help. Ready? 1. Everybody, come on, you're supposed to be yelling with me. 2. You ready? 3. Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, for those that didn't know it, I've been trained in the martial arts and opened my first school up in 1982. So I just had to, when she mentioned that she wanted to get me up on stage knowing that I've never had a mic on and this would be my first time in front of CARSTAR with a mic on, I had to pay her back somehow. Hopefully it worked. Why break a board over Melissa's head? Well, we're about to have a breakthrough with Driven Brands, and it's a bit scary. We, too, have some trepidation. But just sit tight, don't move. First, I am very proud to be a CARSTAR franchisee and on our advisory board. I recently renewed my franchise agreement knowing that with the new changes, the CARSTAR is headed the right direction. I believe that Driven Brands has the horsepower to take us well above what we have ever imagined. I remember when Gerald Holt, founder of CARSTAR, came to Mom and Dad's house and shared his vision. It was October of 1989. Gerald had been speaking to collision repair shops about improving management and how to run a profitable and honest business. Gerald said he had formally started a franchise called CARSTAR, and he wanted us in. My dad, Bill Wicklund, said, if you build it, I want to be the first. And we were. We were the first franchisee of CARSTAR. I talked to my father last weekend before coming here, and I didn't realize how much time Gerald and Dad had collaborated on original vision. They wanted people who wanted to learn and grow. They saw ongoing education as a key to success. They wanted to create quality shops through more training and 20 groups. Laurel and Dad believed that only 3 to 5% of the existing shops in North America would even qualify to be a CARSTAR store. Being together, marketing together, buying together, learning together, and using the same brand, CARSTAR, was a strategic advantage. Our advisory board would agree that CARSTAR stores were pushed to grow. After 5 years, Laurel pushed Wicklunds to grow, and we did. We went from a disjointed business operating in 3 separate businesses, 3 separate buildings, and never breaking a $1 million sales mark, into a $18,000 square foot building that we wondered if we would ever fill up. The first year in that new building, our business grew 30%. After the second CARSTAR conference in Breckenridge, Colorado, Dad remarked on how impressive it was to see all the franchisees wearing the same clothing. It wasn't fancy, but we looked like a team. CARSTAR broke barriers and added motivation. At the past conference, the late Keith Harrell was our motivational speaker. His speech changed my life. He used the words, super fantastic. After that conference, if anybody asked me how I was doing, I would say, super fantastic. In fact, many of you tonight did the same thing. And since then, it helped me lift myself. I'm going to ask you a question. How are you doing? And what I want you to do is respond, super fantastic, as a group. So here it goes. How are you doing?
Super fantastic.
That's close. Okay. Try it again. How are you doing?
Super fantastic.
Okay, I know you can do better than that. One more time. How are you doing?
Super fantastic.
All right. It puts a smile on my face every time I say it. Laurel and Dad were about getting smarter, and so was Sam at CARSTAR Canada. CARSTAR U rolled out with courses, ongoing education, and I remember thinking, what a great tool it was for training new employees to understand the CARSTAR systems. My sister Linda attended what used to be called Financial Focus Groups, FFG, and is now Edge Performance Groups. She came back from the first focus group meeting and said, Gerald, I understand the numbers. You need to go to these meetings. The facilitator became a dear friend of mine, Margaret Ray, many of you know, and she helped me and others, franchisees, understand the financials. She coined the phrase, numbers are your friends. I have always said that Edge Performance Groups are the biggest benefit of being in CARSTAR. That's where we help each other. It is an exciting time with Driven Brands coming aboard to help each and every CARSTAR franchisee become super fantastic. My sons, Billy and Jason, are third generation franchisees. And guess what? We look forward to the next 27 years. Thank you. I hope everyone has a super fantastic conference.